Welcome to the
Welcome to the American Dream TV. I'm your host, Amy Scruggs. This is a show based on lifestyle, culture, and real estate. In this month's episode, we're headed to Minneapolis to meet with Dan and Julie Desrochers. Let's see what they're up to and get this episode started right now.
The search is over, baby. I'm right here, and I got it.
The American Dream, the only show that combats negative media, not owned by a network, commercial-free, unscripted.
I got it.
These are stories for you and by you.
I got it.
Welcome to the
Welcome to the American Dream. We are so happy you're along for the ride today. And you might be wondering why we're standing in front of this house.
Today we're talking about tearing down and building up. Our builder, Stone Cottage Construction, who you met in a previous episode, is going to be tearing this house down for us so we can build our new home. It's been a long time coming.
I think it's been about a year, and I can't wait to get this one done. Once we're done with this, we're gonna head down to Lakeville. Great city, so much land out there, so much room to build, shops, restaurants, just a great place.
Also where I grew up, so a great place to raise a family. One of the reasons we're tearing this house down is because it's in a great neighborhood on a great lot, and the house just really isn't salvageable. The foundation is really damaged, so there's no way of remodeling it.
And it's just a small home for the beautiful lot. This is a 3/4 acre lot, and people are just desiring these bigger yards. So building a new home here only makes sense.
We really love this area and really committed to Edina and this street. We actually have built another house down the street that we lived in. We currently live on the street, and now we're tearing this one down.
All right, the equipment is running, so let's go tear this baby down.
I'm a wildfire. Hit you like a prize fire. Ooh, baby, I'm a wildfire. Straight from the block, no, I cannot be stopped. I'm a wild child.
This is so much
Hit you
fun.
with the hard style. Ooh, baby, I'm a wildfire.
All right, we're heading down to Lakeville now to explore the area. Give you guys a little tour of how big that city's getting and how much is going on around there.
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about all the development they've had over the years, so many new neighborhoods. There's a lot of cool, just planned neighborhoods that have, shared pools, shared amenities.
So one of my favorite things about Lakeville is if it wasn't for Lakeville, I wouldn't know Julie.
I guess, yeah, technically.
We worked out of the Lakeville office for many years together.
Yeah, we met at an office right just north of there, and then worked out of the Lakeville office for quite a bit. It's incredible to see how much Lakeville has changed in the last 20 years. I know because I grew up there. So from when I grew up there and went to school there till now, it's really changed.
So we have a lot of clients that want to live in the southern suburbs. And one of the reasons we really suggest Lakeville is because of the open land, parks, the lakes.
There's some amazing neighborhoods. I think of
golf courses. There's some really great golf course communities out here. The Legends Golf Course, just amazing, beautiful homes around it.
So it's just really cool to see the transformation over the years, and now the abundance of places to go out, hang out, go out to eat that just weren't here when we were growing up. Here we are at 17724 Ketchikan Trail. This is a prime example of the spacious homes buyers are looking for when they move to Lakeville.
I'm the way you hold your pistol, baby. Fire making friction.
I think one of my favorite things about this home is the 19-foot ceilings in this area. Seriously, I look at a lot of homes and the amount of natural light coming in this home just makes me smile.
Yeah, the windows are amazing. A lot of builders use no-name windows, and what I really love about this home is these are all high-end Pella windows.
Absolutely.
Another one of my favorite things is a sunroom, and this home has a sunroom right off the living room, right off the main floor. Really great place for relaxing or doing a puzzle.
I love that the kitchen is right off of the two-story great room. If you love entertaining like we do, this kitchen is perfect. Gas cooktop, double ovens, really cool new fridge. Informal dining right there, out to the deck, and then in the back we have a massive pantry. I would love to have a pantry that big.
Off of the pantry is a great sized laundry room, off of the mudroom that has awesome built-ins. And what everyone's looking for nowadays is an office. I love that this office is off the main floor, has a private entry. Daniel, what are you doing in here?
It's an office. I'm working. That's what you're supposed to do in it.
I guess, and you're using the awesome built-in desk, and look at all these great built-ins.
All right, this is a true two-story home. 3 bedrooms up with a main bath, true master suite, and then a room that's currently being used as a den. It could be a loft, could be an exercise room, and it could be a 4th bedroom.
And look at this amazing master bedroom. I love how big it is. I love the double door entry into it. We have built-in speakers in the ceiling. You have a whole sitting room with a gas fireplace. Wow, this is amazing.
And I love this master bath. I love that it's got an overflow tub. It actually can't overflow. You fill it up and the water just keeps cascading over the sides. See-through fireplace overlooking the tub and the sitting room. Private commode, big walk-in closet, double vanities, and one of Julie's favorite things, a steam shower.
And don't forget about the heated marble tile floors. They're awesome on chilly Minnesota mornings. This home's lower level is really great. It has this family room area that is like a theater. It has a TV with built-in stereo surround, great place to watch a movie. Private room off of here that you can close, so I think that's a great area like for a playroom or a sitting room.
And then over here we got room for a pool table, poker table, foosball table, any kind of like entertainment thing like that you want. Another office area. So this house really has 3 spots for offices. You have 2 more bedrooms down here. One of the bedrooms has its own private bath, so there's 2 more bathrooms down here. A large mechanical area with a ton of storage.
And don't forget about the in-floor heat throughout the entire lower level and central back.
And it's all on a beautiful lookout lot.
Now that we've shown you this amazing home and talked about the many reasons that people move to Lakeville, we have one of our favorite Lakeville residents stopping by. He's going to tell you why he loves Lakeville and how it's changed over the years.
I think he's here. Come on
Hey,
in.
come on in.
Thanks for inviting me over.
Yeah.
Of course.
Paul, as a close personal friend and a pillar of the community, Julie and I just really wanted to have you over and talk to you a little bit about Lakeville and for our viewers to really get an understanding from someone that spends so much time in the community.
Yes, thank you so much for taking time out of your day because I know you are involved in so much in Lakeville that this is a lot just to take an hour out to come over here. But why don't you give us a little background on how you were involved in Lakeville?
Yeah, I've been very blessed to be here over 25 years, and we've been
Best in the community in a number of ways. When we first moved here, we began a number of nonprofits and still run those nonprofits. We also started to do some development. In 2004, I was named Lakeville City Businessman of the Year. And we developed about 267 acres in kind of the north part of Lakeville. I've also been a member of the Lakeville Chamber as well as president of the Rotary. So kind of active in a number of different organizations in the city.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but your lovely wife, Deb, is very involved too. She's a police officer?
Yep, she's a police chaplain, she's a police reserve officer, and also a fire chaplain. And then just this last week, we're on WCCO talking about the fire here in Lakeville, and she's collected over $10,000 already to help the family that lost everything in the fire. So she's
awesome.
very civic-minded.
That's awesome. You guys do so much for the community.
If you know, Lakeville started in 1970, there was only 1,000 people in Lakeville.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah, the
You
downtown.
wouldn't know that today.
No, that historic downtown, charming area.
Yeah.
And then there was just a little bit of, land here and there. There was still a lot of hobby farms, 10-acre farms. And so when it incorporated in 1970, it's really not that old of a city. They took several townships and came together to form what we think of as Lakeville today.
Paul, you're involved with so many great people in the community. What makes this a great area to live in?
I think Lakeville is great because of its community leadership. They work together, they're not fighting against each other. They have a strategic plan that they planned out through 2040 about how to do the roads, the parks, the infrastructure. And the taxes are really low here. It's a second lowest tax community in all of Dakota County. And so for people, they have a really good opportunity to have a nice home but not be super taxed for it as well.
That's a good point.
There's a lot of job opportunities in Lakeville. You don't have to live in Lakeville and commute. It's not a bedroom community anymore. All the amenities of a major city are right here in Lakeville.
Yeah, and that's what's changed from when I grew up here. I feel like all my friends' parents commuted up to the cities or up to Bloomington to go to work. And yeah, you don't have to do that anymore.
Well, there's even an airport now.
Yeah, and the Metropolitan Airport Commission took it over so that it's actually really run well, and it has a lot of major planes coming and going. They extended the runway.
Now, you're very involved in Lakeville going-ons today, but I know you're also quite the historian. Can you tell us some really cool, interesting things about the history of Lakeville?
Yeah, it's you've been there before. That's so charming downtown, and I think that's one of the things that's excellent about our city leadership is they said they wanted to keep the heritage. When Lakeville first started, it was a small town with 6 restaurants in 1970, but it has 60 restaurants today.
Wow, 60. I didn't realize it had so many restaurants.
So it's actually become quite the community place as a destination for people to go out to eat.
Well, thank you so much for coming down today and joining us and taking time out of your busy schedule to share with us all this information about Lakeville. I mean, I grew up here and I know I learned a ton today that I didn't know.
I didn't grow up here and I learned a lot today, and I can see why people love living here. Selling here for so many years, I thought I knew everything I needed to know to help people understand better, but now I'm much more equipped.
Yeah, this is a great community, and we raised our family here, and we've been so blessed to be here for over 25 years. And so anybody looking for a great place to live, I highly, highly recommend Lakeville.
Cool. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
From tearing down and rebuilding in an older city like Edina,
To coming down to Lakeville where you can build a larger home on a bigger lot.
we just want to thank you for joining us on another episode of American Dream TV.
Next, Dan and Julie sit down with their mortgage professional and talk all things real estate. Let's check it out.
Welcome back to the American Dream. Today, we are going to talk with our favorite home lender. Liz has been doing our loans for over 22 years. So I think it's going to be great chatting with her.
Very excited to have you on the show, Liz. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks so much, Daniel and Julie. It's great to visit with you this morning.
All right, let's jump right in. We've got a ton of questions. I'm going to let Julie go first with one that I think a lot of people think about.
Yeah, so I know that I've, think about this, and I know a lot of buyers think about this. What are some of the common myths and mistakes you think people make when they're getting a loan?
I think the number one myth or mistake that I see is that clients actually start the mortgage process way too late. I think before you buy a home, it's super important to get formally pre-approved. People can start the process backwards. If you start soon and you can really go out there and shop with success. It's especially true in a hot market, which we've had here locally in our marketplace, where you really need to have everything lined up, have your ducks in a row, or you can truly be beaten in the offer frenzy. I feel that when you're approved, you can negotiate with a seller with confidence, and you're truly seen as a strong buyer out there.
Absolutely. We see that a ton. We see it even on our side when buyers come and make offers on our listings and they're not pre-approved. We get an offer with no pre-approval letter. What's going to go to the bottom of the pile? And Liz, your pre-approval letter comes with something special, doesn't it?
It does. You're right, Daniel. Yeah, we have the company I work for, Alerus Financial. We offer a guarantee for our clients that basically speaks volumes to a seller. It advises and confirms to the seller that we've done all the legwork and that the buyer is solidly pre-approved. And I'm happy to say that that guarantee has never been paid out. So in the marketplace, it really represents your buyer well.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you for that. All right. One that I know we deal with all the time, and I know you help our clients through all the time. It's when we have a client who wants to buy or build and sell their home, but they've got a lot of stuff going on at their home, we'll say, to put it nicely. They've got family and pets and stuff around. So we, in a perfect world, we want to help our clients minimize their stress and maximize their profit on their sale. And we find it extremely beneficial for them to be able to buy or build first, move, then we come back, properly prepare their home, market it properly with no one living in it, fully staged. They're going to see a higher return on that sale and a lot less stress. But not everybody is able to move first and then prepare and sell. Tell us how you walk our clients through that type of a process.
Yeah, great question. And it's a common one. As you've indicated, it's hard to negotiate in a seller's market when you're contingent on the sale of a home. So what you're looking for at that point is potentially the ability for the homeowner to tap into equity. And obviously equity is the difference between the sales price and what you owe today. And that type of temporary financing is called a bridge loan. And that helps you to be able to put a down payment on a new home without having the home sold. To your point, Daniel, some people can comfortably manage two households in that way. And again, the job of your mortgage lender is to determine that and look to see if indeed that works in your case. We certainly, given the tight housing market that we've seen for the last year or two, that is something that if it can be accomplished, really puts you in the driving seat to negotiate well.
And I just think so lowers the stress of our clients. I just, when they have to do it the opposite and they have to sell first, and then if they can't do a contingent offer, they have to get into a rental or something temporary. It just makes it a lot more challenging on the whole process of buying and selling. So I know we send a lot of people your way that you help with that. And they're so relieved once they get off the phone with you that they find out that they can do the bridge loan and they can, buy a house first, get into something, and then worry about selling their home after. Another thing that we're seeing right now is people spending a lot more time in their homes,
Right.
schooling at home, working at home, that kind of thing. And we have a lot of buyers coming to us wanting either a larger home, or sometimes they're thinking, why don't I just stay in my home and can we do an addition? Can we remodel it? Could we add an office somewhere? There's just so many challenges right now with people spending more time in their home and really wanting to live in it correctly. What do you recommend? Do you recommend that it's better that they just sell their home, get a new home and get a bigger home? Or does it sometimes make sense to refi? Can they pull money out of their home? Can like they do with the bridge loan to buy? Could they take a line of credit out and get some money out of their home to then put into a remodel for the home?
Yeah, excellent questions. And to your point, if you will remain in your home, then you can certainly access the equity in it. And if you decide to stay, then lenders will look at the current value, in most cases, the current value that you have in your home today. And the equity, as we've already discussed, is the difference between that current value and the mortgage financing you have in place. So it's possible to tap into that equity through either, Julie, the home equity line or a different product called a home equity loan. And there are some pros and cons to either one. Sometimes, depending on the size and scope of remodels, then it may also be possible to tap into the future value of the improvements. And that's a key differentiator. So if the size and scope of the project is large, you may not have today enough equity, but by doing the improvements, you may have equity in the future. And we're able to look at that and navigate the client through which works for them and which option is best.
That makes sense.
Yeah. That's very helpful.
I don't think a lot of people think about being able to tap into that future value. And I know I didn't know about that being able to be done.
Well, it's simple. If your home is worth $300,000 now and it's got an unfinished basement and, needs some real work done or something like that, you pull that equity out that you have, reinvest it. Once you finish that lower level, your home's going to be worth more. So you're tapping into that future equity, plain and simple.
Exactly. Yeah. And that's something that once we, again, going back to starting with the client early, before you have a plan, before you have your contract in place, we can really look at those options and see what makes sense.
Well, I know we get this question a lot about the real estate industry, and I always kind of laugh sometimes when people ask me this question, and I'm going to put you through the same thing that everybody always puts us through. And I always say, I always answer this question, well, if I knew that, I'd be like in Vegas betting on stuff. But what does your crystal ball say about 2021 and where the mortgage industry is going to be?
Great question. And I also get that asked fairly often. I think with the pandemic, that's made buyers relook and rethink real estate. As you mentioned earlier, working from home, distance learning with children has created more need for all of us to live in a space that works for us. So I see that certainly we'll have some changes and people will rethink their housing needs, continue to rethink those in 2021. I think also what you'll see is younger buyers will continue and are expected to play a growing role in the housing market. So we'll be looking for entry-level homes. On the mortgage side, on the lending side, I feel that there are still lots of products, lots of programs for the first-time home buyer, repeat buyer, those upgraded, those downsizing to take advantage of. And overall, I think with tight inventory levels, as we are seeing here in our market, the market's still likely to remain seller-friendly, but buyers are still going to be able to benefit from relatively historically low mortgage rates.
That's awesome. I actually, I get that question so much. I downloaded the Magic 8-Ball app on my phone. So now remember the old Magic 8-Ball, you'd shake it and ask the question? There's an app on your phone. So when when a seller asks me, is my house gonna be worth more next year than this year? I tell them, hang on, let me get out my Magic 8-Ball. I shake my phone and all signs point to yes, or it's doubtful. There's my answer. So I love the crystal ball question. Again, thank you so much, Liz. 22 years you've been helping us and our clients, and it's been an amazing ride with you. And I'm 50 already, but I'm looking forward to the next 30 years doing this with you for sure.
Thanks, Daniel. Thanks, Julie. It's been an absolute pleasure.
If you're looking for homes in the Minneapolis area, then you are in luck. Dan and Julie have their latest listings. Let's check them out.
Above the historic Mill District in downtown Minneapolis resides 1120 South 2nd Street, Unit 910. Set in the Stone Bridge Loft building, you're provided with stunning high-end amenities, from the elegant lobby that makes a lasting first impression, to the additional recreation spaces like the fully equipped fitness center, large community room, and outdoor spaces including the pool deck with hot tub, bocce ball court, and fireplace. Inside the 2-bedroom, 2-bath unit, you can find a gourmet kitchen equipped with a center island, subway tile backsplash, granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, large pantry, and tons of storage. When you're looking to relax, lounge in your living room or on the oversized balcony with lovely city views. When you're looking to spend time away from your home, numerous Minneapolis restaurants, venues, and parks are just steps from your front door. And if you need to drive in the Minnesota winters, that won't slow you down with your heated underground garage parking.
You will absolutely love the sprawling floor plan, great views, and amazing location of this stunning condo. Spectacularly located, this unit is just around the corner from the Walker Art Center and Sculpture Garden, as well as is walking distance to Loring Park and several restaurants. Boasting sweeping 10-foot ceilings throughout, as well as beautiful hardwood floors, this open floor plan is excellent for entertaining. A freshly painted interior offers neutral tones that will make decorating a breeze, as shown by the alluring carry-L staging. The open and spacious gourmet kitchen features top-of-the-line appliances, including French door food showcasing refrigerator, 5-burner gas range with Flex Duo design, sparkling granite countertops, beautiful tile backsplash, and an expansive center island with breakfast bar seating. Outside of the unit, the building offers fantastic amenities like a full workout room, business center, and rooftop patio with panoramic views of the Minneapolis skyline. Each unit also comes with a secured heated garage stall. With its 3 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, 301 Clifton Avenue, Unit 2L is the definition of luxury living. This beautifully updated townhouse is completely move-in ready, featuring a freshly painted interior, new carpeting, and stylish updated lighting throughout that makes this home shine. 10706 Calville Road is closely located to Highland Park Reserve, Highland Ski Area, as well as many trails and parks offering tons of outdoor activities all year round. This 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom townhouse also hosts an updated kitchen with new quartz countertops, classic subway tile backsplash, stainless steel appliances, and breakfast bar seating open to the main living space. The sunlit dining room provides access to an expansive deck, perfect for outdoor entertaining or lounging after a hard day's work. Feeling like staying in for the evening? The fully finished lower level features a fantastic walkout family room where you can get cozy by the wood-burning fireplace. But if you feel like going out, the Mall of America is located 10 minutes away and offers tons of shops, restaurants, and more.
Built in 2019, 13980 Apollo Court in Rosemount is move-in ready, and after only one owner, feels like new. The main level open floor plan is perfect for entertaining in the new year. Your guests can gather around the kitchen island with granite countertops, breakfast bar seating, then easily flow into the living room under the lofty 12-foot vaulted ceilings. If you're entertaining in Minnesota's warmer weather, the party can continue onto the stamped concrete patio and fully fenced-in backyard, both new in 2020. Also on the main level is an additional den, perfect for an office space or playroom. The upper level offers 3 spacious bedrooms soaked in natural light. Downstairs you can find a lovely family room with lookout windows, as well as an additional bathroom and bedroom that can easily transform into a home gym.
We thank you for watching this latest episode of the American Dream TV that was based on lifestyle, culture, and real estate. Make sure you engage with us in the conversation on social media at the American Dream TV. We'll see you on the next episode. I'm Amy Scruggs, and in the meantime, cheers to your American Dream.